Did you know that nearly 70% of older adults are unknowingly eating nuts that may be silently fueling inflammation, raising bad cholesterol, and gradually harming key organs? It's true. And what's shocking is that many of these nuts are promoted as heart-friendly, keto-approved, or high in healthy fats. But behind the health claims, some nuts can quietly worsen arthritis, throw off cholesterol levels, strain the heart, and even impair memory and brain function over time. We're going to uncover the most harmful nuts for seniors, starting with the ones that do the most silent damage. So if you're over 60 or caring for someone who is, this could be one of the most important nutrition videos you watch this year. And stay with us to the end, because one of the nuts to avoid contains a hidden compound almost no one talks about, but it might already be affecting your liver, kidneys, and brain without you knowing. Let's dive into the nuts seniors should be wary of. Macadamia nuts. The rich buttery treat that might be quietly sabotaging your health. They're creamy, luxurious, and taste indulgent, but for older adults, macadamias could be one of the most problematic nuts you can eat. Why? First and foremost, calories. Macadamias are the most calorie-dense nut, packing around 200 calories per ounce. That's more than twice the calories in the same serving of strawberries. And as metabolism naturally slows with age, those extra calories can quickly lead to weight gain. They're also incredibly high in fat, about 22 grams per ounce, much of it saturated. While some fats are heart-healthy, too much saturated fat can put strain on the gallbladder, which tends to become less efficient as we age. For the estimated 15% of seniors with undiagnosed gallstones, macadamias could trigger painful attacks without warning. Even more concerning, macadamias contain roughly 3 grams of saturated fat per ounce, among the highest in all nuts, which can raise LDL, bad cholesterol levels. That's a red flag for anyone managing heart disease or high cholesterol. And if you've had dental work, like crowns, bridges, or implants, the hardness of macadamia nuts can pose a serious risk to already vulnerable teeth. There's also the cost factor, because they're expensive. Many people unknowingly buy lower-quality macadamias that may be rancid. Oxidized fats can generate free radicals, which accelerate aging and damage cells over time. And most store-bought macadamias are roasted in oil and heavily salted, adding extra sodium and damaged fats that put stress on the heart and kidneys. Here's something most people don't know. Large clinical studies on heart-healthy nuts often exclude macadamias because of their high fat content. Yet many older adults gravitate toward them for their rich flavor, especially as taste buds become less sensitive with age. But that rich taste can lead to overeating, making it even harder to manage weight and heart health. If you enjoy the crunch and flavor of macadamias, try switching to pistachios. They're satisfying, flavorful, and offer a much better nutritional profile for aging bodies. CashEWS. The sweet and creamy snack that may be spiking your blood sugar without you realizing it. They're smooth, satisfying, and often seen as a healthy choice. But for adults over 60, cashews could quietly be one of the worst nuts for blood sugar and bone health. Unlike most nuts, cashews are relatively high in carbs, about 9 grams per ounce, and have a higher glycemic load. That's bad news for the 25% of seniors living with diabetes and the nearly 50% with prediabetes, as cashews can trigger sharp blood sugar spikes. What's more troubling is their healthy image. Many older adults eat cashews freely, unaware they may be raising their glucose levels with every handful. Their smooth, curved shape also poses a choking risk, especially for seniors with swallowing issues. And from a nutrition standpoint, there's more cause for concern. Cashews are rich in oxalates, compounds that bind with calcium in your gut, making it harder for your body to absorb. For older adults at risk of osteoporosis, this could quietly weaken bones over time. Oxalates are also known to contribute to kidney stone formation, and that risk rises significantly after age 60. Raw cashews naturally contain urushiol, the same irritating toxin found in poison ivy. Though it's removed during processing, that process usually involves high heat, which damages cashews' delicate fats and reduces their nutritional value. Most commercial cashews are oil roasted and loaded with salt, adding strain to your heart and raising blood pressure. And here's something few people realize. Cashews contain enzyme inhibitors that can interfere with protein digestion, a problem for seniors who already struggle to absorb nutrients efficiently. Their creamy texture makes them easy to overeat, leading to extra calories and weight gain at a time when metabolism naturally slows. If cashews are part of your daily snack routine, consider swapping them for almonds or walnuts. These nuts offer more fiber, protein, and healthier fats, without the blood sugar and bone health risks. Peanut, the silent inflammation culprit. They're in everything from lunchboxes to protein bars and pantry shelves. But for older adults, peanuts might be doing more quiet damage than you think. Despite being one of the world's most popular snacks, peanuts come with hidden risks that often go unnoticed, especially in seniors. First, let's clear something up. Peanuts aren't true nuts, they're legumes. And because they grow underground, they're more likely to be contaminated with aflatoxins, toxic mold byproducts that have been linked to liver damage, and a higher risk of certain cancers. This is especially concerning for older adults, as the body's ability to detoxify these toxins weakens with age. But aflatoxins aren't the only issue. Peanuts contain proteins that can trigger low-level inflammation in many people, even if they're not allergic. For seniors already dealing with chronic inflammation, this could worsen joint pain, strain the heart, and even speed up memory decline. Peanuts are also high in omega-6 fatty acids, and too much of this fat, especially when not balanced with enough omega-3s, can fuel inflammation throughout the body. That's bad news for brain and heart health. And if you're on blood thinners like warfarin, be aware, the vitamin K in peanuts can interfere with your medication. Then there's peanut butter. Most commercial brands are loaded with hydrogenated oils, sugar, and sodium, all of which raise heart risks. Even the natural options often have added salt, which can spike blood pressure, a serious concern for the 2/3 of older adults with hypertension. And don't forget storage. Peanuts that aren't stored properly can go rancid, producing harmful free radicals. Dry roasting, common in peanut snacks, creates acrylamide, a compound linked to possible neurodegenerative effects. If memory loss runs in your family, this might be a snack to reconsider. If you enjoy peanuts and haven't noticed issues, consider cutting back just a few days a week. Swap them out for anti-inflammatory options like walnuts or almonds to lower your exposure to harmful compounds and support healthier aging. So, now you know the nuts we often trust for health might be quietly working against us as we age. Macadamias, cashews, and peanuts may seem harmless, even beneficial. But for older adults, they carry hidden risks that can build up over time. From inflammation and blood sugar spikes, to heart strain and weakened bones, these common snacks can silently chip away at long-term health. But knowledge is power, and now that you're informed, you can make better choices that protect your body, brain, and future. If you found this eye-opening, share it with someone you care about. If you found this video helpful, please remember to hit the like button. It really helps us bring you more valuable content. As we love hearing from you, drop a comment below and let us know your thoughts, questions, or what topic you'd like us to cover next.